Welcome back to the Scuff Showdowns. I'm Mr. X, joined by Maven. You'll see his face eventually. It's a large face, pink Astros.
Yeah, the camera zoomed in. Like I have an enormous head to begin with. You're gonna get it in its full, beautiful, thinning-haired glory.
It's just tons of just forehead. That's all I see. It's
all
forehead is just staring.
Pink Astros.
Forehead of pink Astros. But anyway, I know we saw Optic Gaming pretty much dominate that first map, Sovereign Domination. Really nothing good to take out of the TK side. Started off a little bit hot first half. Never really got things going after that. We're both going to be looking for them to come out hot on this map because next one's Freight Blitz with the host going back to Optics. I believe that's how it's going to work. 4 players on West Coast Connection, not going to be good for TK.
Well, it was just tough to watch. I mean, one of the biggest, we've talked about this at length, especially when you have, let's say you have like a 3-down situation like they had to get B, right?
Yeah.
They don't need to have 2 or 3 people hop B. You can have one hop it, and the other 1 or 2, their job is to push up, get into spawn killing spots immediately. And twice, I think 2 different times, we saw them 2 or 3 hop it when they had 3 down, and they didn't need to. Like, just one hop it, take the slower cap, and let people get in positions where you can start slaying off the break. And they didn't do that. And the one time they did get set up, I couldn't even tell you what the hell happened. Next thing you know, there's 2 Optic players on B. It was ugly.
It might be just kind of my Slayer selfish mentality, but at the end of the day, we can talk about meta all we want. We can talk about, objectives, placement. If you kill people, you're going to win.
Yeah, and that's
you kill the other team, they can't grip the objective. They're dead.
And Dom isn't, Dom isn't hard point. You pretty much, I know you can, predict spawns to a degree, and Black Ops 2, and I get that. It's a lot different with the anchor and how it all works, but with this game type, I mean, you pretty much know at least where they're, like, what side they're coming from. Yeah. You know all the spots to get to. It's just a matter of actually getting there and winning the gunfights. And TK just did a pretty poor job, in my opinion, of doing that.
Yeah, I mean, they hop 3 on B, right? And then Optic spawns up. Nobody kills those players off spawn. They push up pretty much to the edge of B. As soon as TK comes out of B, they're dead. They go 3 down. Last guy drops, 4 down. Optic pushes up, gets spawn trap, gets B back. That's it. And that's really just exactly what happened. Players from TK. That's actually a pretty good. I never really thought of that. There's not a player on TK who's like a selfish player, right?
I was just. It's funny you said that. That was going to be my next line.
They all play for like the team and objective. There needs to be one person who just says, screw the team. I'm just going to run in there and kill everybody.
You can play, at least in Ghost, in my opinion, you can play a lot more selfish than you can in many first-person shooters. Just because getting into those, like playing selfish, like leaving the objective and getting to a spot where you can spawn trap to a degree, whether it's on Blitz or on Dom and these respawns, you get away with it. I mean, you can make an objective mistake and just get into a spot to crush people at times, especially on certain maps. Like that, you can play a little selfish. And you're right. I don't think TK really has anyone that plays like that outside of Goon from time to time.
Yeah, absolutely. But Goon needs to be playing as selfish as possible at all times. And who do you want to start off with this game?
Let's start off with Neslo, because we've been talking Neslo up a lot, and they're on the offensive side of things. So we'll see what they can do here. It looks like we're going to get a quick B push. 1 player playing mid to try and watch the cross. And look at the aggressive play at Optic. You see 2 players have already pushed around, and they're going to be set up right in here by the bomb. They got the hit marker, though. They did check it, so great job there, and that's going to be the first kill there to TK.
Yeah, TK is going to get 1 dead right there, and that's huge. They got to use this to their advantage. And Clayster's actually going to pick 1 up on the stairs. They are going to let him get all the way back into the motel. I don't understand how that happened.
Well, they got him finally, but I think they thought only 1 player pushed across maybe, but it looks like Nadeshot's last alive. Let's switch over to him and see if he can pull off a 1v3. He's coming from a decent angle. Now he's got 1 to the right. He's going to be picked off. Oh, the timing there, and he slips through. So he's in a great spot right now, but he doesn't know there's 1 behind him. He's about to get shot in the back.
Yeah, he's about to get shot in the back, but I am completely shocked that Theory didn't see him cross. I find that almost unbelievable.
I was looking at the minimap. It was just complete timing. Like the second he looked away to the other side, Nadeshot slipped through. And if Nadeshot kept pushing, he might have been in a spot to kind of slip through and pick up a couple kills. But Theory, good job getting on that quick.
Yeah, he had a chance to get into bottom motel, and right now the controller's dying. There it goes. Okay, who do you want to go on board with this half, Maven?
Let's start with, not with Sharp. Sharp had 3 kills, but let's go, let's just stick on board with Nadeshot.
Yeah, fair enough.
He's going to be the one man kind of going with this sniper on an alternate route here. We'll see if he can get a pick, and he is looking across at gas. You see a player on the minimap is that side, and if he would have stayed looking right where it was, he might have been able to get 1.
Yeah, they actually smoked that out, so he is not able to see, and it looks like, TK is going to be rotating back towards B, but, they got to be careful. They got to know that nade shot's over here in this top strip club area, and I'm going to go...
Oh, Clay gets Sniple trying to get the bomb down. Theory able to take him out, so bomb is dropped right on the plant site, and nade shot picks up one, so it is 3v3. Make that 3v2.
Yep, now 2v2.
People dropping like flies. Every time
now
I try to like...
Now, round win.
Theory, did Goon have the other kill? Did he just pull off an ace?
I don't know. Yeah, Theory actually did pull off an ace, because, yeah, Sharp had 3 in the last one, Goon had 1.
Oh, no, I'm crazy. Goon had the original snipe on the bomb planter, so Theory did get 3, but still, heck of a round. That's 2 rounds at a TK where 2 people went big. Sharp got 3 the first round, Theory got 3 the second round, and that's put them out to a 2-0 lead. This is exactly what you need coming off that Game 1 loss.
Yeah, and I'm going to stay on board with Theory. You saw in that pregame graphic, we looked at Theory and Clayster and said, one of these players is going to need to step up for their respective teams. They were going to try and win this. Theory had to seat that guy top motel. Cholo coming unplugged. Don't do it.
Yeah, I was surprised he didn't try and take a shot there, but he should have called that out to his teammates. They should have an idea that he is in top motel, and we'll see. It looks like he might try to deal with that himself, but he's going to stay safe. Who are you trying to watch right now there, Matt?
Yeah, I was looking at Theory. It looked like a player was going through the back of the strip club on Optic, and that is going to be Scump. So I'll keep him highlighted on your screen, but I'm going to jump on board. It looks like the bomb carrier is going to go for the bomb plant. It's going to be Goonjar right now. He's going to get the bomb down. And watch that player from Optic. That is Scump. He's going to be in strip club behind everybody, and he's going to be pushing. I'm going to go on board with Scump.
Yeah, I'm watching him as well. And you see there's one player prone just watching this. He's actually watching inside motel. Sorry.
He just walked right by him, and he turned to go look at it. And
oh, God, he's just pinched
I don't think they know he's in there, though.
I don't think they do. He's got to try and make a play, though. Yeah, there's one. He's going to get the knife. That worked out well. That was great timing from him. He's got one player up on the top steps there. He's got Proofy to help him, though. Proofy picks up one. That's going to be the last player alive. That's Sharp. I'm going to keep eyes on Sharp here and see if he can shut this down. 10 seconds left. They've only got a little time to work with. All he's got to do is stop this. Can he get the kill, though? Great job by Scump.
Yeah, great play from Proof and Scump. He was just going to watch that. If Sharp would have jumped out the front window, he might have had a chance, but big play right there from Scump and Proofy to, win that game for Optic. That going down 3-0 in Search and Destroy would not be good. Yeah,
you almost have to try and get an angle there where you just can shoot the bomb carrier and just completely ignore that other guy that was doing, covering him. He might have even had time there to actually get the shots off had he ignored that guy completely. But as it plays, he will get dropped. 2-1 advantage right now for TK, and the first pick is going to go to Goon.
Yeah, Goon, he's actually going to kill one at the cross, and it looks like a player from Optic was trying to push up on that gas tank. He actually goes back towards the strip club side, and that's Nezlo actually going to be watching that over there, highlighted on your mini-map. But I am on board with Proofy. It looks like, he's just trying to work this bomb onto the plant. Clayster's going to get one. It looks like Proof is going to actually push up the blue dump, and he's going to get some shots down. It looks like he's going to try and fake this bomb plant, or, he's going to go for it right away, trying to challenge that guy top motel. Not the best idea, but you see Scump Maven. He's gotten behind enemy lines. It looks like he's going to be up top on pawn, and he can make a serious play right here.
He's got one easy one there, and this is what he likes to do in this, similar to a player like Aix. They like to get in behind you in S&D and wreak havoc, and he's got one. It's going to be him versus Theory and Sharp, and there comes the snipe out of Sharp. Great job by him to clean that up.
Yeah, you heard Sharp shooting him from cross mat with the sniper. Pretty difficult for Scump. They're trying to push across right here. Sharp misses once. Hits the second time. I've never really seen Sharp snipe.
Honestly, I did not even know he owned a sniper in Call of Duty.
No, he didn't use those coins to buy it, I don't think.
Yeah. All right, who are you trying to start off with here on the offensive side of things?
You want to go on board with offense? You want to stay on defense?
Let's go back to offense, and let's go Goose Cam here. Let's see if Nezlo can pick one up, because he was the player to watch for me, and he's 0-4 right now, struggling.
Yep. What do you do when somebody's 0-4? You keep talking about and putting the pressure on. The Goose Cam, here it is.
Yeah, I'm a big advocate of the Goose Cam. And you can see they've got pretty much everyone in and around Motel. There's going to be a flanker coming all the way around from Strip who's going to need to get a big kill. Who is that that's way in the back? That's going to be Nade Shot. And Nezlo he can't buy a kill right now. He got shots on that guy mid-nap. He needs to donate a kidney or something to try and pick one up because he's just struggling to get in and going.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. But he's going to be top Motel. He's going to need to aid with this bomb. Maybe I don't like this play at all because he's trying to fight this guy top pawn. He knows he's going to have to try and fight this guy. And he's using a submachine gun right there, in an awful position. He's going to get sniped. Goose Cam still lives on. Let's go on board with Sharp. See if he can make something happen.
We saw the same thing from Proofy. Proofy was on that blue dump and tried to kill a guy with an AR. That's never a fight you want to have with a sub. You don't want to be shooting at an elevated 2-story building on a head with a head glitch with a Vector.
No,
not
the
typically.
Vector's a very good gun, but you would much rather have a Remington for that fight.
Yes, that would help much, and Sharp might just get shot in the back here as soon as he tries to plant. They did a good job covering both. That's Clay that's watching. He should have heard it. I think he heard it, and he'll be able to get that kill right away, and there's the disarm.
Yeah, you know, Clay's going to get the disarm. We can watch him, see what he does, see if he spins around like some of these other kids do. No, he just goes to the old classic defuse. Good guy, Clayster. See so many people, Maven, you know, they pick up the bomb, they spin around in circles, they like throw it on the ground, they pick it up again. Clayster's an adult, though. He doesn't do those things.
He's an adult.
He's an adult.
All right, so let's kick it off. Let's see here. We have.
Goose Cam?
You want to try? I think we have to, right? I think we have to. We're gonna go with the Neslo Goose Cam.
He's fully committed to the Goose Cam.
We'll start off with Nate real quick and see if he gets a pick because he's got the sniper. Let's see if he can get the kill this time on the player.
He's gonna get Goose Cam. Oh, I thought he saw him.
Oh, yeah, he did have an opportunity to pick up Neslo, but Neslo, this should be a kill. If he doesn't get this one, all right.
There we go. He's on the board.
4-2 advantage right now. Make that 4-3. And there is one player still in strip. I believe that is still Nadeshot that started out that side. He's going to be wrapping around kind of behind Neslo. And we'll stick on with Nate as he is going to be in a 1v3 now.
Yeah, and he's in a world of trouble right now. I mean, bomb's down, 3 players alive. He's actually going to be able to get one. Saw another right there. That player actually pushed underpass. Theory with another sniper. And it looks like TK is running optics, 2 or 3 snipers set up.
Yeah, I wanted to check that beginning and see how many there have actually been running because I haven't watched too much of that 3 sniper defense, and I was curious to see kind of how they played that out. But as it stands, 4-2 TK. This is one we said, we thought Optic would win, but this is a must-win in my opinion for TK.
Oh, absolutely. TK loses this map. I don't want to say it's completely over, but it's definitely not looking good for them. Who do you want to go on board with in this half right here?
Let's give Nadeshot some love because he's gonna have that. He misses the snipe by the hair of his Chenny Chen, and he's getting pushed from lower there under Broken. So thankfully, he does have. Nope, never mind. There's the knife from Goon. He's gonna be first to drop.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna go on board with Goon. He's going to be taken out by Clayster. Gonna go on board with Clayster. Good job picking up that rotation top Broken. But look, Maven, there's one player from TK. It's gonna be Neslo. He made it all the way behind.
Yeah, and that's going to be big if he's able to get this kill. He sees him. He should be able to get him. He's prone, though. He might get caught.
A huge play.
Nice little scuff jump there on the Proof A. Able to clean it up. Clay going to be last alive in a 1v2. And if they have any hope of winning this game, he's got to clutch this because they'll be down 5-2 and not a lot of hope there.
Yeah, Sharp and Neslo need to get together. They need to just kind of gang up on this. But it looks like Clay is going to be coming behind them. He sees them. Maybe.
All the timing. Let's see if he shoots at this player right away. He might be able to get them both in the back. Oh, what? It senses there by Sharp to turn around and check the back. What could have been an possible easy 2-piece for Clay turns into a heads-up play by Sharp.
I mean, if Sharp doesn't turn around, that could be a big round win for Optic. But TK going to be 1 round away, Maven, from taking this second map.
And, we've been talking about Sharp and his struggles online, but he's 11-3 right now. Really, really putting up big numbers. Let's. You want to start off with Sharp for one since he's crushing right now? Or
I'm already on with him, Maven.
There you go.
And it looks like, one snipe is going to go down via Neslo onto Proofy. And you see Sharp, he's going to push straight up to Blue Dump with a sniper of his own. And he is going to get one as well. So we're seeing just tons of sniper play from TK, which is something we never see.
Yeah, again, Sharp with the sniper is a bit unusual, but it seems to be panning out. As again, he's 12-4 right now. 60 seconds left in the 8th round here, and it is a 5-2 advantage for TK. Goon is going to have to work some miracles here to finish this, but he gets a little lucky with the timing there. Right as Nadeshot turned around, he knows the bomb went down at B. There's one player left, and we'll see if he decides to get aggressive. Oh, that player is trying to get aggressive. Oh, the timing.
Yeah, and it's actually going to be Clayster, and they're going to be right around the corner from each other, maybe.
Yeah, there's a bit of ring around the rosy going, but it will work in Clay's favor. A lot of times you'll see the players play a little bit more defensively. He pushed all the way up to the halfway point. He knew where he was, and he was able to close that one out. Great job by Clay.
Oh, yeah, phenomenal play by Clay. That timing was perfect. Got a little bit aggressive. Believe he knew Goon was running an AR that round. Able to play that a little bit more aggressive, but I think we should go on board with Proof, see what's going on with him. We gave Neslo, the Goose Cam viewage. Proofy's a player, along with Clayster, obviously we've been saying that needs a step up for Optic. He's going to blow up those little electrical things. Don't want to blow them up on yourself, obviously. And it looks like he is just going to nade at the bomb site, but looks like TK is going to go with a quick plant, and Proofy
Who are you on with for now?
Bomb. I'm on board with Proofy.
All right, let me get eyes on Proofy here, too. And yeah, he knows. Well, does he know that player's lying right there? I just switched over.
He didn't see him leave bomb site, so he has to know.
Okay, so he had eyes before. There. I wasn't sure if he did. Yeah, you can see the way he's looking. He is aware, and there's a guy right above him, a guy top right motel as well. So they've got a whole squadron in the motel here. They put gas down. Gas down. They're trying to fuel the bomb site.
Explosive gas down, yeah. So you see Goon right there. He's going to see the guy top motel. That player is Scump. He's not going to challenge, though. Looks like he's going to come down. He's going to actually kill Goon right there. He's got one player on the bomb site that's picking up two. Oh my God, Maven and Scump is going to pull this off,
but not enough time to defuse it. But fortunately, that's GG there for game two. But still fun stuff to watch from Scump as he gets the three-piece.
That's just fun to watch. Like plays like that. I mean,
makes plays like that look so easy, where I would just be shooting walls.
Yeah, and Sovereign Dom, he the same thing, you know, in the C spawn. But right there, I mean, Scump. Same play right there at the end. Not enough time to get the defuse. So we are going to see TK tie it up at one map apiece, Maven.
And that's not one I thought they were going to steal. You know, I didn't expect Sharp to get rolling with the sniper. So I stand surprised and corrected here as they're going to tie it up 1-1. And I picked TK in the game 3, which seeing as the hosts are swapping, and now that I know all players from Optic are together at the Red Bull facility on the same router, I am going to switch. I'm going to go back on my word. You can't do that. I'm going back on my word, Matthew.
You're such a front runner.
Yeah, no, front runner. No, I'm just a liar.
Fair enough.
Optic anyway, in game 3.
Guys, keep tweeting us, #TK, #Optic, #Scuff Showdowns, and when we come back, we will have the third map, Frey Blitz. Stay tuned.